What's up, guys? It's your boy Sonny. Yeah, I was just driving and I figured I'd drop some jewels, for those that are interested in coming in the HVAC business and, or either thinking about going to school or just coming out of school and graduating. You know, um, I just want to give the guys a little heads up on like what to expect, you know, in the beginning. It's gonna be rough. You know, you're definitely gonna meet some guys that show you the right way, that don't want to show you nothing, or show you the wrong way. You're gonna pick up good habits. You're gonna pick up bad habits. I personally, if I had a chance or had somebody to explain to me in the beginning, hey, listen, if you feel like this guy isn't teaching you right, I mean, do you tell a senior tech, hey, I think you're doing something wrong? I personally wouldn't, but I would definitely go back and research it, say, hey, you know what, let me see if this dude was doing something correct. And if he was doing it wrong and you find out he was doing it wrong, you keep that for your personal knowledge, because knowledge is power, and the more knowledgeable you are, the further you'll find yourself in this industry. Knowledge is key. Knowledge is everything. You know, you want to figure out what you want to get into, because this is a huge industry. You could just find yourself doing commercial. You could find yourself doing industrial. You could find yourself doing residential, and refrigeration. And there's all aspects and controls as well. I was fortunate. Well, not fortunate. I just didn't know what I wanted to do in the beginning. So I actually, besides controls, I've done all aspects of HVAC. And with that, I feel like I'm a well-rounded tech. Right now, I do commercial, and and even I've been in the industry for about 4.5 years now, and every day I feel like I learn something new. And it is because of me as well, because I am always digging, and I'm always looking, and just I'm just always expanding my knowledge, because like I said before, knowledge is power. At the end of the day, the more you know, the more you're an asset to the company. You'll become more of an asset for the company, and you'll be able to do a lot more. I know in the beginning for me, it was rough. I went through multiple jobs, but I did stay more than a year for like almost each job, and I finally landed something doing commercial, and I love it, and I'm actually much better at doing commercial. I'm 6'3". I started doing residential installs, and for those that do residential installs, know that when you're in a fucking tight crawl space, 95-degree weather, it isn't pleasant. It really isn't. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't tell you this in school. Well, at least they didn't tell me that in school. But it gets crazy, man, in residential installation. Me, I'm more of a technical guy. I mean, I'm not saying that installation isn't technical, but I just like I like servicing much better. And some guys might like installation better. Me, preferably, I hate sheet metal. I don't like it. I don't like dealing with it. Even when I was in school, I didn't like dealing with it. Yeah, it's not for me. And there's some guys that I know, they love it. But there is definitely good money in commercial installation for those sheet metal workers. I know a few guys that are making a nice amount of money in that. At the end of the day, always do your research. Always go on your YouTubes. Go back into your book that you got from school, your textbooks. Order new books. If you think that you know what you're gonna, if you think you know what you're gonna like, and you think you know what field you want to get into, or what aspect of HVAC you want to get into, dig deeper. Me, I really never had a problem landing a job nor keeping it, but my issue was finding what I like to do, and I personally love commercial, and I'm actually starting to dig into the chiller aspect of things, and I think I might want to get into the industrial. I got a sweet little gig right now. I personally don't work for a company right now, but I work for it is a company, but I kind of work for myself because I get to go when I want to go and start when I want to start. And pretty much what they do is they send me the work orders, and I go and I choose which ones I want to do for the day. And I go and I pretty much choose what I want to do for the day, and then I plan my day accordingly. Give me a second. Yeah, so I think it just works perfect for me. And if there's I pretty much go. I start off doing inspections with the location. I'll do the PMs for it, and I'll pretty much see if I see something that needs to be serviced, or I think something needs to be fixed. I let the dispatcher know. Then we discuss payment, and we take it from there. And I really don't have a boss. It just works out perfectly. Right now, I am going to do a PM. I got a few PMs today, and I gotta do a belt change and do some filters. And yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me. I want to put it out there. This is a little funny joke. Well, a funny situation that happened to me the first time I got my job. Hold on, let me make sure I know where I'm going. M2E. So let me tell you a little quick story. When I first got my first job, I came out of school. I went to the interview, talked to the guy. I blew his mind and everything, and he loved me from off rip. He was just like, yeah, I want you to be my lead service guy. And then I'm in my head like, I just started, and he was like, don't worry, I think you'll be a great fit to be a lead installer. Worst, not even lead installer, lead service tech. And that was the worst decision I made, because at the end of the day, when you first come out of school, you're knowledgeable to things, but you're in the field now, so everything in the field is completely different to as when you're in school, because it's just different. So the first time I I did a rooftop unit, and you know, it's my first time changing a belt. So, you know, whatever. I had a guy that was there. He worked for the company for like about 2-3 years, but he was just comfortable doing filter changes and doing belt changes and stuff, like light stuff, and cleaning the coils. Like, but he wasn't like a service tech or anything. And that's what he just did. So he showed me how to change the belt the first time and everything. And cool, you know. So I go by myself. I turn off the unit. Now, the belt. I turned off the unit, and the belt was moving. I'm telling you. Now it was. I personally thought it was gonna stop. So I said, you know what? Let me try to stop it by grabbing it. But it was going slow. It wasn't like something like, you know, like it was still spinning fast. It was like about to stop type of thing. So me being a dummy, I went to go grab it to try to stop it. Worst thing that happened, that thing took my finger and went around the whole pulley. Boom! Ah, man, I was fucking hurt. I was like, oh my God. And then that just goes to show you that, you know, like, I didn't know that, you know. I honestly thought I could have just stopped it, because, like, you know, just say like on a bicycle on a chain, and you like turn it around, and then, you know, you just like, you could like stop it, or like, I just didn't think it was gonna pull my finger like that. It pulled my finger. I went around the whole pulley and almost broke my fucking finger. But yeah, that was my first lesson right there. Off rip, I learned my first lesson. You know, and listen, I'm gonna tell you right now that you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna. It's just part of the game, and it's just part of learning. You're gonna make mistakes. So just be ready for it, you know, and when you do make the mistake, definitely learn off of it, and, you know, and grow. That's all you could do, is grow from your mistakes, you know, and just don't do it again, you know, at the end of the day, you know, because, yeah, just don't do it again. This is definitely a wonderful industry to get in. I think I love it. I can't complain. This is my first HVAC video. I'm gonna start doing a lot more. And I hope you guys enjoy. You know, I hope you guys enjoy riding with me, you know. Seeing the day in the life with Sonny, baby. So I'm almost at the location, and we will get started, guys. All right.